Hi, I'm Nick Arnett, author of Stress into Strength. This is the forward operating base for the Bootleg Fire, the largest fire currently burning in the United States, and this is where I am as the book's being released. That's the pyrocumulus cloud from the Bootleg Fire there in the background. But I haven't always been a firefighter. I've had a bunch of high-stress, action-oriented careers. I was a paramedic a long time ago, then I went into news media, and then into market research and software product management, doing some startups and turnarounds and that kind of thing. All high-stress, exciting jobs. I got involved in crisis intervention and peer support 17 years ago after a line-of-duty death in my extended family. It seemed to bring up a lot of stuff I was carrying that I didn't even really realize I had. So these days I write books and I teach and I provide those kind of services to the public and to public safety. But the book really isn't about trauma and recovery, and it isn't about extraordinary people like Olympic athletes and Navy SEALs. The subtitle of the book is Resilience Routines for Warriors, Wimps, and Everybody in Between, because some days we may be warriors and some days we may be wimps, but all of us are somewhere in between. So I really want this book to change the way we talk about stress. I want to get rid of a couple of dangerous ideas. One is the idea of toxic stress. Stress itself isn't toxic. We need stress. The other one is stress reduction, because stress reduction makes about as much sense as exercise reduction, like not going to the gym. What's going to happen is you're going to get weak. We absolutely need some stress and what I like to call renewal, the things that turn stress into strength. So as I did the research for the book, I realized that we don't even have an agreement on a word for what I'm calling renewal, which are the physical, mental, and spiritual processes that transform stress into strength. They activate healing, they repair damage done during stress, and they actually help us to grow. So our stress reactions are really automatic and sticky. We don't have to go looking for them, they're just going to happen. But we do need to be intentional about activating renewal. Stress disconnects us, and renewal comes from reconnecting. I like to call it caring, compassionate, committed connections. And those connections are physical, social, and spiritual. So resilience routines, what I put in the subtitle, are rhythms of stress and renewal, which can be physical, social, or spiritual, and each of us needs a different combination of those. So the book also will give you some tips on how to identify which kinds of stress and renewal are going to help you the most. And all that is based on the simple piece of wisdom that our greatest strengths become our greatest obstacles when we overuse them. So we live in a very disconnected world. My hope for this book is that it will help you learn to reconnect, turning your stress into new strength in your body, your mind, and perhaps most important of all, your spirit, your sense of meaning and purpose as you go through life.